So Biden. So here's the thing. I think the media is very, very. Um, how do I put this? Stupid, and they're propagandists at their best. They're the best propagandists in the world. I can't believe it. So Joe Biden comes out and he cancels. They put out these articles saying Joe Biden cancels student loan debt, and you're thinking, oh shoot, he canceled. Oh man, your smile goes from to that's what it goes to because it. I just look really sad for those that can't see, but have to do that. But because here's the thing: when Biden does something, it's always this little half-ass incremental shit show. Like it's stupid, right? So here's what they did. So the media says, "Oh my God, he canceled it," and then in Forbes they talk about it, and then there's a chart that I don't really remember how I found it, or where I found it. But anyway, so he cancels about $1 billion in student debt. And you might be thinking, hey, that's great. If you know what the student debt crisis in our country is in the United States and the problem that it is, no, it's not great. If you don't know and you're from India, Australia, or Canada, which are some of my highest viewers, thank you very much. Well, some of them, not all, but I'm just going to go over that and say it's a horrible problem in the United States. And Joe Biden is solving, let me just say this, almost zero of it. So he's forgiving about $1 billion, and that is less than 1% of the student loan debt in our country. Less than 1%, not even 1%. And you know what number is left of student debt in this country? You know what number is left in student debt? $1.69 trillion. $1.69 trillion in student debt is left by a senile, walking, demented death rattle. That's how much is left. And this kind of reminds me of a couple stories we've done with, like for example the private prisons, where he said, "Oh, we're gonna ban private prisons." Everyone's, "Oh shit, he's gonna ban private prisons, baby, yeah!" And then it's like, no, he's only gonna cancel I think it was 12 private prison contracts from the Justice Department. So the Justice Department's contracts, it. So he got rid of I think what was it? Let's just say he only freed 14 or 16,000 prisoners, and he left 102,000 prisoners in private prisons, and what he didn't do was get rid of the 67% of ICE detention facilities that have contracts with private prisons. He didn't do that. He didn't extend it. So this is, and I mean, again, this is what this reminds me of, is this half-ass, little trick step that he's taking. See, you stupid lefties? Huh? I forgave student debt. Less than 1% of it, huh? And he's kind of saying it again with the prisons, haha. Or first with the prisons, haha, I canceled them. See, you stupid lefties, huh? Fuck off. Get off me then. Get off my back. Get off my ass. And then you find out it's only two, very little. So it's so stupid, and so. I just find it so abominable that, and you know what, this, another instance, he said $2,000 out the door immediately. He backed off of that. He did $1,400 instead of $2,000 checks. So he only gave you $1,400, and then he cut down unemployment instead of raising unemployment from 400 to 600. He took it down to 300 or 5, from 5 to whatever. And then he said, oh, minimum wage. He didn't do that either. He said $2,000 and $15 minimum wage. Both of those things were out of the bill, and he promised those. So you see where I get mad at the media and other establishment democratic establishment bootlickers, and people who think like that is they spread this propaganda as, oh, see lefties, Biden did forgive the student debt. Aha. Yay. When Biden didn't, he just forgave. And let me tell you how many people that saves. I just went into my rant. That helps only about 72,000 people. There are over 50 million people in the country with student loan debt. Okay? So I wonder, over 100 million people possibly. And some of them are older people, not just kids. So the people he's only helping out are those who were scammed by for-profit prisons, for-profit colleges that scammed these students and basically had to shut down because they were a scam and they defrauded them, which is good that he's helping them out. But this is sort of a slap in the face to students, because it's like it's a slap in the face to students and the rest of the American people that have student debt lingering in their lives, and with the reason why they can't buy a house, they can't rent out properties if they want it as a business, they can't send their kids to college, they can't nothing, they can't buy their next car, they can't live the lives they want to live because of this crushing student debt crisis. And so, again, getting back to my other point before I had to interrupt, I mean, the media is so stupid because they make the articles like, ha, he canceled student debt, be happy, lefties. And it's like, no, he just canceled less than a percentage point of it. So why the hell are we going to be all willy-nilly like, yay, good old Uncle Joe? No, we're going to be like, what the fuck, Joe? What the hell? Cancel the rest of the student debt. So, last point, it just shows that the Democratic Party doesn't care for you. The Democratic Party doesn't work for you. They don't care for you. They will never, ever, ever do anything for you. Ever. Because if Joe Biden, this argument that, oh, Biden cannot cancel student loans, according to him, he can't do that. Really? He just canceled less than 1% of student loans? Again, I just went over how Joe Biden can cancel it. Well, not just, but months ago. I just went over how Biden can cancel student loans. And he just proved it. But again, it's like whenever we get mad, everyone gets mad at us for telling the truth. Because what do you get on the media? Oh, he canceled student loans. Isn't he amazing? Isn't he a martyr? Isn't he a champion in the middle class? And then me, a loudmouth, idiot, blind YouTuber comes out and podcast host comes out and says, no, guys, this is actually what's going on. This is why it's a stupid ass thing that he's doing. And why he's half-assing everything and incrementalizing everything. We tell you the truth on our independent channels. That's what happens. We tell you the truth. And that's why people are getting turned off by the media, and then they get mad at us for telling the truth. Like, okay, fucking do your jobs, and then I won't have to. So once again, this is Biden being a cuck. This is the establishment not caring for you. And this is another reason why you can not and should not ever vote for the Democratic Party again. And if you do, then you're a chump because, well, you're just getting screwed over all the time.